Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So here I'm back with another busy day in my life. It's around 10 p.m. and here I'm going to freeze some sliced bananas for tomorrow's breakfast smoothie. So see you in my breakfast time. So here I'm going to prepare pink smoothie. This is banana beetroot smoothie, for which here I have taken a mixer jar into which I'm going to add these frozen banana slices. So here they go, and into the jar I'm going to add around 2 teaspoons of flax seeds, along with some melon seeds, and here goes beetroot powder. Yes, this is the beetroot powder that I have used in this smoothie. And here goes 1 teaspoon of chia seeds. And yes, I have also added some milk. Now blend, blend, blend. You may add curd instead of milk. And yes, if you want to make it little sweeter, you can add honey or maple syrup. That is entirely optional. Now just top up with some sliced bananas and some dry fruits like chia seeds or melon seeds over the top, and yes, we are good to go. This is my healthy bowl which will keep me fuller till my lunchtime. So enjoy. And for the lunchtime, here I have soaked Nutris. These are soya nuggets. So I have just soaked them into hot water, and once they are done, I have squeezed all the water out of them. And here I have some ginger, garlic and green chili with me, and I'll make paste out of them. So for the marinade, here I'm taking some curd, and I'll be adding some salt and few other spices or routine spices, along with the ginger garlic paste that we have prepared. So first of all, here goes salt to taste, along with some red Kashmiri red chili powder and just 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, along with homemade garam masala powder or any curry masala powder that is with you. And here I have used homemade garam masala powder. And yes, if you want its recipe, I will share it later on. And here goes around 1 teaspoon of malai or cream. Now just quickly give it a good mix. So our marinade is ready, and we'll add this marinade into our Nutris. So the Nutris will soak up all the flavors, and we will give it some rest for 15 to 20 minutes, and in the meantime we will be preparing its masala or the tempering. Now just give it a good mix and keep it aside for 15 to 20 minutes. So here for the gravy, I have taken a wok into which I have added 2 teaspoons of oil, and here goes 2 bay leaves along with some cumin seeds and 1 red chili, and here goes just 1/4 teaspoon of asafoetida, that is hing, which is very good for digestion, and here goes 2 roughly chopped onions. Now quickly give it a good mix and saute these onions till they turn into a translucent color. And yes, here I have added some salt, which will further fasten our cooking process. And yes, here I have 3 tomatoes with me, and I'm going to make puree out of them. So once our onions are done, here I have added around 2 teaspoons of ginger garlic paste, and here goes our tomato puree. Now again give it a good mix and saute it further for 3 to 4 minutes. Make sure that our tomatoes are fully cooked. And here goes just half teaspoon of sugar, which is just to balance out the flavor or the acidity of the tomatoes. This will cut the acidity of our tomatoes. Now again give it a quick mix, and now we are adding our routine spices. So here I have added some garam masala along with Kashmiri red chili powder and little bit of turmeric powder. And don't forget, we have already added these spices to our nuggets while marinating them. So just add them in balance. And here goes dried fenugreek leaves, which is kasuri methi. And here I have added just little bit of water, and make sure that our spices doesn't burn. And now just add the marinated soya nuggets. Coat them well with the masala. Just keep the flame on medium to low and saute them well. This will take around 3 to 4 minutes. So this is almost done. And now is the perfect time to add water. So here goes some water. Give it a quick mix. And now cover it and let it cook for 4 to 5 minutes on medium to low heat. And here you can notice some oil. Our gravy has released all the oil. That means it is almost done. And last but not the least, here goes 1 teaspoon of desi ghee, which is clarified butter. This will really enhance its flavor. Now again cook it for 2 minutes with the lid on, and voila, we are done. And yes, last but not the least, you can top up with some coriander leaves and some cream, and yes, we are good to go. Just serve them with naan or lachha parathas or ordinary chapati. And for the evening snacks time, I am going to prepare a very famous Bengali sweet, which is bhappa doi, a kind of steamed yogurt. So for that, here I have taken a bowl into which I am going to add 1 cup of curd, and here I am going to strain this curd to remove excess water in it. So just let it sit as such for 15 minutes. Keep it aside and let's do some other preparations. So here I have taken a bowl into which I am going to add 1 cup of condensed milk. And into the condensed milk, here goes our curd, the strained curd, the thicker portion of the yogurt. And on the other hand, I have taken 1/4 cup of lukewarm milk, into which I have added few strands of saffron, which is kesar. Just keep it aside so that the saffron flavor infuses well with the milk. Now give it a good mix. You can use the balloon whisker instead of spatula. And here goes our milk, 1/4 cup of milk that we have infused with the saffron strands. Now again give it a thorough mix, and our yogurt is ready. And yes, you can flavor this yogurt with cardamom powder and few other dry fruits. You can add pistachios or almonds in it. My kids doesn't love it, so I'm just skipping this process. This is entirely optional. You may add rose water as well just to flavor it. Just be experimental and add whatever you want to flavor it. And yes, on the other hand, here I have taken a wok into which I have taken some water. And now I am going to pour it into 4 individual bowls, as we are 4. But no worries, you can steam it into a cake tin also, into a single bowl. So this is ready, and on the other hand, my water is boiling. and I'm going to place a plate and here goes my bowls. And now cover it and let it cook for 8 to 10 minutes. They will hardly take 10 minutes to cook. So our bhappa doi will be ready in 8 minutes. Just insert a knife, and if it is clean, if it comes out clean, then it means it is done. Just take them out and put it into the fridge and enjoy it later on. And for the dinner, here I'm going to prepare some chicken wraps. So for the dough, here I have taken 1 cup of all-purpose flour, which is maida, and 1 cup of whole wheat flour along with 1 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now just add little bit of lukewarm water to make it into a dough like we form an ordinary dough. You can add 1 or 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil, which will keep it soft. And after the resting period of 15 minutes, divide the dough into equal portions. Roll them like you roll an ordinary chapati. And now for the filling, here I have taken a wok into which I have added just 2 teaspoons of olive oil, and here goes around 500 grams of boneless chicken. I have just thoroughly washed the chicken. Add chicken and add some salt to taste with some black pepper powder. Keep stirring. And let this chicken cook with the lid on for 2 to 3 minutes. This will hardly take 3 to 4 minutes to cook as it is boneless. So our chicken is ready, and now let's move on to our tortillas. Now roll the dough into the shape of tortilla or chapati and cook it evenly on both the sides. Don't overcook it. Just flip them in between. You can press it with the help of a kitchen tea towel. Just make sure that they are evenly cooked. On the other hand, our chicken is almost done. Now let's do the assembling. So here I have taken a tortilla and I have added some mayonnaise and some Dijon mustard sauce, some sweet onion sauce, and here goes the chicken. You can add pizza sauce or any other sauce of your choice. Just top up with some onion rings or tomatoes, and yes, our wrap is ready. So this was our dinner. Simple, easy, and yet delicious. And we had it with some mango. This is mango dalgona shake. And thanks for watching my video. And yes, if you're new to my channel, then please like, subscribe and share my channel.